She felt like a little bird, just so skinny, and her hair was really thin, like she looked awful. When I first saw her at the shelter, they were like, hey Rachel, in the back there's this cage of kittens, and one of them isn't growing. The second I saw Thumbelina, I knew she was special. I picked up this tiny little kitten, and her little head looked up at me, and I was like, oh. When I went running out of the room, and I had this kitten that was the size of like a pickle. It was unbelievable. I've seen so many kittens, but I've never seen a kitten just micro mini. I saw Thumbelina and I was like, this one needs me. She doesn't have a chance, but I will take it home and give her the best chance that she had. It was scary. She couldn't really walk very well. She was just really behind. They were about 3.5 and she was about the size and developmentally a newborn. Every time I went in there, I was prepared to find her not there anymore. So every time I went out, I gave her a hug and a kiss. And I was like, hang in there. You just had lots of food, lots of love. I'll see you in a couple hours. But she hung in there, and I'd go back in there and be like, oh, hi, Lena. That little face would pop up, give her hugs and squeezes. After about 3 weeks, when she hit that 12-ounce mark, I was like, okay, she's doing great. We're starting to see improvement in her breathing, in how she looks, and she's learned to walk. She was eating on her own, and I was like, I think this little one might make it. She's got this dip in her forehead. It's not something that you have a diagnosis for or that there's a whole lot of study on. It's more that there's this idea out there that this kitty is different because of some developmental issues. She's really not super into other things that kittens may be into. It just takes her a little bit longer to figure things out, but that's just kind of part of who she is. She's very determined. She's always willing to give it another try. She's always willing to give it another shot. But she's perfectly normal baby now, as far as I'm concerned. She also likes to lay in your lap upside down so that you can play with your hands. And she's got my finger in her mouth. She hangs on. She's kind of clingy. I'm currently accepting applications for Thumbelina. I'll probably cry. The special ones, I try to keep it together. So I can usually see them tearing up as I'm thinking about it. She's independent, she's a good meow meow, she gets along with everyone, and so we're looking for a perfect home for her.